Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Just thought I would show you what was in my wash bag on the journey across Canada. This is my lovely IKEA wash bag. It's pretty inexpensive, and it survived the trip pretty well actually. It was only a little bit of grease, not much. So yeah, it survived pretty well. It is a decent size, so it fit everything. And yeah, I'll start with the boring stuff first. So yeah, of course we have toothbrush, toothpaste, just an ordinary cheap toothbrush for the road, and Nathan and I shared a tube of toothpaste. Just had to remember to bring it to the washroom if you're going up to the showers and the campgrounds, but it just, you know, we shared the weight basically. Deodorant, went through a bit of that. Oh yes, and the wet wipes, went through some, I had some for facial ones and some body ones, just like wet wipes that you use for kids. To keep us clean when we had no showers, so yeah, those are very handy. Razors, just went for the cheap ones. I find the cheaper ones tend to be lighter, so yeah, that's the razors. Oh, here's, this is, I brought some chamois cream. I don't normally ride, I don't normally use chamois cream when I ride, but we wanted to have some on us just in case we found we needed it after days of consecutive riding, which isn't something we do regularly long distance. So I refilled this container I had of eye cream with chamois cream, and we used about, I'd say about 2/3 of it. Probably Nathan used it once or twice and I used it once or twice, just on the really hot days for the nice cooling minty effect it gives. So yeah, next up is skincare, I guess. So we went through a lot of sunscreen. It was summer, it was sunny. Nathan burns. So we went through about I think it was three of these. We went through this Neutrogena Sport, and we went for the Sport because we knew we'd be sweating. And the nice thing about using the same sunscreen the whole way across is now, smelling it just reminds me of the trip and reminds me of Canada. So it's kind of really nice now to be my favourite sunscreen, I think, just for the memories. And then on my face I used two different ones. This little Kiko one, which is an SPF 30. It says winter sunscreen, but I don't really think it makes a difference, and this is really nice and moisturizing, so I liked that one. And then I had this Supergoop, which is my favorite. It's tinted, so it's a CC cream, broad-spectrum SPF 35. I like this because I wear it in England when I cycle, and it just sticks. When I sweat, it doesn't come off. It just, at the end of the day, and because it's tinted, I can see it coming off. I know it's still lasting. So yeah, it makes me look good and it stops me from burning. So my favorite sunscreen of all time. So up next, hair care. I have long hair, so it does take a little bit of work, but I tried to keep it simple. And I learned a few things over the years of traveling light and with carry-on luggage, of being a backpacker. So one of the things I came across over the years is this solid shampoo bar by Lush, and it's a great multi-use tool because I use it to wash my hair, wash my body, and wash my face. It smells amazing. I did try some of the new ones, or the newer ones that they now make that they didn't used to, and ended up going back to this one. It works the best in my hair. I love the smell of it. It's a lot darker color than it used to be. I didn't recognize it when I went looking for it. So yeah, I highly recommend that, but even better, I didn't used to have, when I went to Australia, I used a container you get at Lush. It just sticks in it and it just gets goopy inside the container. It's a real pain. But this container from Muji has this little spongy bit in here, so when you put the soap in it, the air can circulate, the soap can actually dry, and it doesn't get stuck in the container. So hugely recommend the Muji container for any kind of soap you travel with, but especially it fits perfectly. It's made for it. The girls at Lush had never heard of it. I couldn't believe it. Great container. And so I should mention that I wash my hair once a week. My hair takes a long time to dry, and especially in the colder weather, I didn't want to have wet hair in the tent at night. So in between, I would top up with this Batiste Dry Shampoo, and I went through 2 of these during the trip. And yeah, I think it did the job. My hair didn't look too horrendous. And then, yeah, the Lush shampoo is obviously shampoo and not conditioner, so about every second week I would do a deep condition. And I had these 2 little containers I'd saved from other products, and I put some deep conditioner in it before I left, and I used those up. And then I topped the container up when I think I was in Winnipeg. I bought some deep conditioner, conditioned my hair in Winnipeg, and then topped these 2 up again for the rest of the trip. And on top of that, I used some hair serum. So I had this Frizzies container, and I refilled it with a larger bottle of stuff I had at home. and I've used most of it, but yeah, perfect size plastics and nice and light. So I guess my big tip is to keep little containers and refill them with what you really need when you're traveling. So it keeps you under the 100 ml rule, and even who needs 100 mils when you're only going for a weekend, right? And when you're going for 3 months, well, that's plenty of hair serum. So that is my tip, keep containers. Then, oh yes, this is another great multi-use tool. It's the Body Shop Shea Nourishing Dry Oil for Body and Hair. So this is my moisturizer, and I used it a lot. I've actually gone out and bought another one because I do really like it. So it's a great moisturizer. I use it for my body and my face, and as a shine for my hair. So it's another great multitasker for the trip. And then there's my hair clip for tying my hair up when I was taking a shower and didn't want it to get wet. And then yeah, I had some hair bands to keep my hair back, or hair elastics. Probably brought too many hair elastics, but you know, I have a tendency to lose them and they don't weigh a lot. Some bobby pins, yeah, so just general like hair stuff, and I kept it all together in this little bag here. Nothing fancy, but kept it organized. And yeah, what else? There's some Lucas Paw Paw ointment, which we had in the first aid kit and then moved it to the wash bag. We just found it handy for like little cuts or dry patches. Nathan tried it on his mosquito bites, but it didn't really help him with those. So it was just handy to have. And also in my wash bag, I kept a little medicine cabinet, I guess you could say. So like I said, we had a first aid kit, but this is something to have to hand for just everyday stuff, I guess. There's some blister band-aids, normal band-aids, some Imodium, because, well, if you've ever had Crohn's, you never leave home without it, basically, again. Paracetamol or Tylenol if you're Canadian. But the great thing about the British medications is they all come in blister packs, which is great for traveling because everything stays dry and safe. That was very handy. And just in my Ziploc bag, I kept some earplugs in my wash bag. In the end, they would have been handy. I knew the campgrounds were near the highway and near the train tracks a lot of the time. But in the end, I didn't feel comfortable not being able to hear what was outside the tent. You know, if there's a bear or a coyote or any other critters, I'd rather be woken up by them, and therefore had to deal with the train noise, and the highways are pretty quiet at night, to be fair. So I didn't end up using them, but they don't weigh anything. I had a little nail file, and oh yes, after about 2 weeks into the trip, we realized our toenails were getting rather long. So in Winnipeg, we went to the dollar store and got a pair of toenail clippers. So yeah, my tip, if your trip is longer than 2 weeks, bring your toenail clippers. And also in the wash bag, I kept this little padlock, which is for the food storage. So there's food lockers when you're in bear country, because you need to keep your food away from your tent. And so they're usually located near the showers and toilets. So when I would go to get ready at night, I would bring the food up with me and then lock it in the food lockers in the campground. So it was easiest just to keep that in the wash bag for that reason. And oh yes, so yeah, I have a little lip balm obsession. So what happened was this lip balm here. It's NUXE Reve de Miel, I don't know if you can see it, that's what it's called, is my all-time favorite for cycling, especially because it's super thick. So you put this on your lips and it stays on for a long time. I don't have to reapply it so often, and it's super nourishing. So also at night I can put it on when I go to bed, and because it sticks, it moisturizes my lips all night and I wake up with new lips. So this stuff is amazing. So what I did, because it's a big heavy glass thing, I depotted it into this smaller plastic lighter container and had it with me. And you'll see, actually I'll put this clip in now so you can see, that is me. My lips are so chapped, I can't stand the feeling of them touching together, so I have my mouth gaping. It's lovely. And what we found was the further away inland we got and into the mountains, the drier the air got, so the worse our lips got. And unfortunately in Calgary, I mailed my rain jacket home, well, to Halifax, because I discovered it really wasn't very waterproof anymore and bought a new one. I didn't know this was in the pocket when I mailed it back. Unfortunately, it was. So it went missing, so then I started trying to find a replacement, and yeah, so various lip balms were bought, and then this is a new favorite actually. It's Nova Scotia Fisherman's Extreme Lip Care Sea Salt and Caramel. Yeah, but I didn't get that to Halifax at the end of the trip, so I highly recommend that if you can find it. You can actually get this in London. The Fisherman's Extreme Lip Care. I don't know if the sea salt kind is here yet, but it's amazing. We're on to makeup. So this won't be very long because I didn't bring very much. I brought waterproof mascara that I tried a few different ones before I went away, because who wants raccoon eyes on the bike. So this is Maybelline Falsies Volume Express. That was the winner for me. And then I had a little eyeliner, again waterproof. Tested it in spin class, very, very waterproof. Lasting Drama 24-hour automatic gel pencil, also Maybelline, super good on the bike. Then for when we were in the cities, I had this chubby stick by Clinique, taupe color, just to as color to my lids when we were in cities, you know, so I could look a little bit nicer. To get all that waterproof makeup off, I had these fragrance-free Boots Essentials eye makeup remover pads. So there is, I don't remember how many were in here, 40 pads, which is exactly enough for the trip. Well, exactly enough plus 2 leftovers. So yeah, that was great for getting all that stuff off at night. And then the only other makeup I had was this powder. So just to touch up when I was in the cities, control the shine. It was half used when I left, so it's almost gone now. So just I have shine, and in Canada it's pretty hot and humid, so in the summer it's just constant battle for me. So that's Soap and Glory, one heck of a blot. So that was all the makeup I brought, so pretty good for me anyway. You know, I had rosy cheeks from my Golden Glow from the sun, and yeah, just that is what I took with me. So hopefully you found that interesting, and if you do have any questions, please just put them in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer them. Thanks for watching.